Hello everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. Wires got crossed there for a second. Alright, so I think we're still looking for a scarecrow. And good to see you, Synchroma. We have to find the corn chowder recipe and talk to Barry about tomatoes. Sounds simple enough. Also, I apologize. I don't think that you'll hear me eating, but just in case, I'm running a little bit behind today, and my lunch took longer to make than I expected. I'll try to, be considerate, but just in case. I mean, it's a baked potato, it shouldn't be too bad. Man, can you tell I'm not, left-handed? Actually, I don't think that's fair. I think having your hand on the wrong side of the keyboard is awkward for everyone. So how are you today? Hopefully good. It's been kind of a weird... Glad to hear that. It's been kind of a weird day today. First of all, it felt like Monday. Ooh. Do you like road trips, or is it gonna be tedious for you? Because, I think I would thoroughly enjoy that. 8 hours is a long time, though. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Nobody to keep you entertained and keep it interesting. I don't drive myself, but I like to think I'm good company. But yeah, no, today was weird because we went to bed a little bit early, which was good. Because the puppy wakes us up an hour and a half before the alarm every morning. And we didn't have her overnight, so hopefully she did decently because we were under a severe thunderstorm alert and a tornado warning. Or tornado watch. My bad, those are very different things. Yeah. Yeah, my mom called me to make sure that I knew. Because she knows that, I'm very paranoid about that kind of thing. Even though our area doesn't really get severe weather like that, ever. I have seen a singular funnel cloud, and it was over the lake. And it went like halfway down and then went right back up. um, but yeah, so we were on, a weather alert from like 9 at night until 3 in the morning. And it was so hot. Like, absolutely roasting, even with the fan and not having blankets. Like, it's 77 now, but I think it was close to 70 overnight too. Nothing beats his signature tomatoes. You don't talk to tomatoes, that's crazy. You whisper to them. Oh, I should have talked to him first. Oh well. I got the tomatoes either way. But yeah, so that was fun. Ooh. I can't imagine. I have a friend that lives in Florida and has the entire time I've known them, and it, like, every hurricane season is... Are you busy? Is that why you're not texting me? Or, did something happen? It's been, like, a week, you know? I worry. Seriously though, that sounds absolutely nuts to deal with. Like, where do you even start? Ooh. Yikes. We basically, like... Well, not completely, like, shut down, but if... there's anything spotted, everyone kind of bunkers down. You know, thinking about it, the last couple places I've worked never told us what to do in case of emergencies like that. When I worked in a dish room at a cafe at the college I went to, it was like the safest place to be because it was a central room that had no windows. Like, you could argue about the machinery that was in the dish room, but there wasn't any glass to break, so bunker down in the closet. But I don't think that any of the other places I worked had that. I'm sure it was on a poster somewhere, though. At least for Walmart, like, they've got to have some kind of plan for that. And most of it was better than the tornado drills in high school, elementary school. Sitting in the hallway with your, well, crouched in the hallway with your head against the wall and covering it either with your hands or with a notebook or whatever you had. Yeah. Still don't really understand how efficient that really would be. So uncomfortable. And then if your shirt rode up, and you couldn't fix it. You couldn't pull your pants up, you couldn't pull your shirt down, like, you were just stuck like that. It didn't happen to me because I always wore oversized shirts, but I know people it happened to. And then with all the allegations that have come out since then about some of the teachers, it's icky. Truthfully, there weren't that many. One was a prank gone wrong, and the other one actually got some traction. But I don't know how true it was. Yeah. I grew up in a super, super small town. Oh, that's the scarecrow. um, like, the town had a population of less than 1,000 people. And in middle school, one of the teachers got in trouble because somebody pulled a prank, you know, a stupid prank, because 12, 13-year-olds don't really know that, but don't really know, like, how bad it is. But somebody changed the wallpaper on his school computer to something incredibly inappropriate. And there was a huge investigation, and he got into a lot of trouble until they, you know, realized it was a student who did it. And the one that I've seen recently, yeah, was the special ed teacher, who the people that I knew who had him as a teacher or a coach said that he was really creepy, and they wouldn't be surprised if it was true. So, like, gross. I don't really remember him, but seeing pictures, I think I remember seeing him in the halls, and I got bad vibes from him. Also, our middle school gym teacher was really, like, gross. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, never mind. It was a merch promotion. Yeah, but middle school gym teacher, he had a daughter or granddaughter or a little bit younger than us, but he'd, like, come into the women's locker room without knocking or announcing that he was coming in to do, like, talking to, like, I don't even remember what kind of lecture he came in to give us, but it was really, really weird. Some of the comments he made too were Very odd. Nobody liked him. Yeah. Not. I mean, I guess it's a different level of crazy than the meth lab that was like 3 blocks from the school, but you know. It's kind of funny now. Definitely wasn't then. That town is dying anyway. Like, anybody who could leave basically did. And all of the small businesses who wanted to come in have been shooed away because, you know, the mayor or whoever is in charge wanted old people. Because they can't get with the times. Yeah. There's been a couple new ones that came in, and none of them have failed as hard as Dairy Queen. I don't know what they were thinking, because that town is known for its local ice cream shop. And Dairy Queen came in and moved into a building literally across the street and thought that they'd get enough business. When 4th of July is the, like, biggest boom. Like, so many tourists come in, and the local ice cream shop will have a line all the way around the block, or 2 or 3 blocks. And the Dairy Queen maybe had 2 cars. And it was only people that, you know, didn't feel like waiting in line. They didn't stay very long. Now the only fast food anything is McDonald's. And that's been there forever. Donatello had a dream. There was rain, a guitar solo, and then Donatello ate another apple. With the color spectrum aligned, Donatello presents to you purple. Donatello is speechless. Are you speechless? You didn't answer the question. I was trying to be speechless. That makes sense. No words can describe Donatello's color spectrum. I am the color whisperer. I am Donatello. Thanks for the purple dye recipe. I think that means we're done here. Unless we have to talk to Mikey again. Snack's not perfect yet, but I'm totally keeping the dream alive. I'm riding the right wave now, I can feel it. Okay. The only thing he was missing was cheese. This way. Crush? Or Squirt, I suppose, but probably Crush. That's so funny. I can definitely see that though. I think it's funny that we found 3 of the 4 Ninja Turtles. I think we're just missing Leonardo. Yeah, so Donatello is the painter, and Mikey is in the same area, and his mission is to make pizza. He just doesn't know he's making pizza. Because he says that he has a snack that he really wants, but he doesn't know what it is, and just keeps asking you to bring ingredients. Like dough, and sliced tomatoes, and cream. And then he said that wasn't quite right, but it's pizza. And then Rafa, like Raphael, is another turtle who I think might be the one that we're taking pictures for. Yeah. Classic buttered corn on the cob. Thanks for the recipe. Can probably make that right now. I think we have corn. I love Rigby. Alright. Corn on the cob. Not bad. Perfect. And then we just bring it to him when we wake up. I forgot about the market, but I never do those anyways. So. Oops. Well, this is unexpected. Your butter is glossy, your corn feels ready to pop, but the taste, what will my palate think? You made this yourself? Really? I'm surprised by the complexity and your simplicity. You have proven yourself worthy of transporting my family corn chowder recipe. Well, isn't he a peach? Skedaddle before I make you peel potatoes in the kitchen. As if, he has any right to bus us around about that in the first place. Okay. Somewhere over here. Hershey's Homestead. You know, I don't think he'd want to trust us in the kitchen anyway. I mean, not me. I can cook, but I feel like I'm not particularly good at it. But also weird food combinations. Like, my lunch is a baked potato with butter, salt, pepper, which is normal. Chunky mild salsa. And artichoke dip. Because we didn't have sour cream. I feel like I don't get to take full responsibility for that, though. Because for lunch yesterday... It's really good, though. But it was kind of Zeal's idea to use the artichoke dip as a substitute. Because we made... Well, he made lunch yesterday. With, like, a fajita steak mix that was frozen that his mom didn't like. So, you know, steak with fajita seasoning and, like, bell peppers. And then he added more bell pepper and some cherry tomatoes and cheese. And he put it on top of a tortilla in a bowl. And that by itself was good. But he really wanted sour cream to kind of round it out and add something creamy to it. And he was like, well, why not the artichoke dip? Tell you what, that elevated it so well, like, surprisingly good. To the point that we were talking about how it's better than anything we've ever had from, like, Taco Bell. And if money wasn't an item, like, a problem, if we had unlimited money, he would sell that on a food truck. Pair it with, like, a lemon lime soda or something. I think it would be pretty popular. I love how his brother went through all the trouble to make sure we wouldn't peek at the recipe, just for him to give it to us in thanks anyway. But yeah, no, I highly recommend it. And it wasn't messy either, because it was, you know, the tortilla covered the bowl and then it soaked up all the juices and it didn't break. It didn't drip through. Surprisingly good idea. 10 out of 10 would make again. Well, that's not a bad idea. I've considered doing something like that too. Or at least I considered it in college when I actually had time. Oh, I feel that. I can cook. I make decent food. I just don't particularly enjoy it, and it takes a long time because I'm not practiced. Like, I made pull-apart bread, and I didn't even bake the bread. Like, it was just cut the top of the sourdough, stuff it with your cheese and fruit or whatever else you wanted into it, and then bake. It said it would take maybe 10 minutes of prep time, and I sat there for an hour cutting these cubes into the bread and then stuffing it with goat cheese. Everyone else loved it. And that was like my third time experimenting with it. Because, they just kept buying me the ingredients to keep making it. But I didn't like the cheeses that the recipe called for. So I never ate it. It was so sad. Are we not in the right place for this person? Why are you way over? No, we are. Ellie is supposed to be here. Where is Ellie? Who is Ellie? You are Ellie. Still missing something. Okay, so it's not just the tomato. What else are we missing? Um, hmm. Who else would we ask? That cow had a surprisingly deep voice. Hmm. Ew. I didn't come to talk about your swagger. I came to ask if you knew about the stew recipe. Why is everyone asking that? No. Who else is there? I'm very confused. We just went around in a full circle. Who could we have possibly missed that would know something else about the recipe? Hmm. Ellie, I think you're playing games with us, because, there's nobody else to ask. That's what it's starting to feel like. I mean, that is what the treasure hunt ended up being. I mean, it was a distraction on purpose for a child, but... This is so odd. It even says the only people here are Jimothy, Ellie, and Jean-Pierre. So who else would we talk to? He's talking about restaurants. Ellie, you're pulling our leg. I'm not sure why, they're getting deja vu about this area now. Like, we come through here all the time. You know, going back to weird food combinations, um, when I was a kid, I tried supreme pizza with peanut butter on top as like a dipping sauce. Um, because I was obsessed with this fan fiction at the time and it was mentioned and I just wanted to see if it was actually any good or like why somebody would want that. It was absolutely delicious. I got so sick the next day though. I don't know if that's related. um, but at least I'm not like my brother who, uh-oh, um, would go out of his way to make peanut butter and bologna sandwiches. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think there's any food combination I could come up with that it would be weirder than that. Oh. Oh, this is different. Hide and seek? This is supposed to be a cozy game, not a horror game. Why does this give me bad vibes? Here's the rules, they're kind of complicated. I hide, you seek. Oh. Humphrey, it's been an hour since you'd said you'd wash the dishes in a minute. An hour? It hasn't been that long, I just need a minute. My jazzercise gals are heading over for a class. You're not worming your way out of dishes duty again. When did I ever get out of... Oh, look who's here. Don't you even think about it. But Cherry Sunday booked me for that big off-site wood sculpting job. Real important. Been prepping for weeks. And Fell here is my right over there to do the job. Don't drag us into this. I am. Humphrey, after 20 years, you know that I know exactly what you're doing, right? Edna, you can't predict these things, and it's an urgent job. Fell, you ready to leave for the milk... the Dairy Me milk bar? Oh, that would have been an awful, misread. I actually want to go exploring, but, you know. Ooh, nuts. Oh, this goes on forever. Blueberries? Found you. Yeah, you got me. I'll find a better hiding spot next time. I just got to think of where to hide. Hey, you like making things. Look what I found when I was hiding. It's all yours. A strawberry milk recipe. Did they not think that the barrel was an obvious hiding spot? In the middle of the woods? I'm also just a little bit lost. This area of the map's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I mean, it's not ginormous, because we just looped around, but... it's impressive. I thought I'd be stuck here forever. Make room, I'm jumping aboard. I knew there had to be a little frog somewhere. It'd be very strange to just not have one. Alrighty. Enjoy your nap if you do end up taking one. The bridge near the lighthouse needing repairs. Huh. And beavers are better than construction workers because construction workers demand snacks before they work. You know, he's got a point. Did I go the wrong... No, I didn't. Okay, cool. That would have been very sad. Alright. Dropping off the beaver. Sorry, Polly, we're not going to Toffee Top Orchards. Yes, I want you to work with me. I want the expansion for the backpack. I'm genuinely excited to explore this next part of the map. Like, they've all had their charm, but forest? Ooh. Oh wow, okay. This looks like a vineyard. Oh, and you can see the lighthouse in the back. Ooh. I really like that. Kind of miss going out to a like travel vacation and explore. We have a lot of lighthouses here, just none near where I live. But when I was younger, my parents would take us on vacation just to explore throughout our state, and we've been to several lighthouses and museums and stuff dedicated to it. Even had a pressed penny with a lighthouse on it. The ocean, it scares me, but the lakes, I don't think I could ever live someplace without them. Ooh, herbs. Someone has a missing package. Ooh. Azila's having a bad day at work, it seems like. Haven't seen you since you were teenagers and Bubba crept into my vineyard and ate his frog weight in grapes. Haven't seen a frog belly that big and ready to burst since Mr. Jumpy discovered a taste for cheese. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I should drop. Drop off the stuff we want. Then throw the trash away and go collect some grapes. And whatever these are. Olives. I thought they looked like olives. I'm just not super familiar. I hear a frog. I think this pond is chilly and smells weird because it's not a pond. That guy really likes his trash. Okay. We unlocked a recipe. Just for picking grapes. Okay, I think that's all of them. Only 3 grapes for all that work? Not to be greedy, but... And we're going to the lighthouse. Oh jeez, what do they want now? Well, I guess they, don't need anything. Not from me. Which is fine, because I can get over the bridge without them fixing it. We're smuggling cocoa beans? Why are you trying to sell me contraband? Hmm. Interesting. So, to get cocoa beans to make chocolate, we need to trade with some shady cocoa dealer? We finally found Leonardo. We've officially found all of the Ninja Turtles. He's meditating and does not want to be disturbed. Oh, you're taking one man's trash as another man's treasure a little too literally, I think. Some folks look around and see nothing but junk, but you know what I see? Opportunities. Yesterday I welded together a bike and an old boat, invented new mode of transport. Revolutionary, I tell you. Can we see it? Sure, when the tide's out. You see, the bite boat works much better as an underwater art piece, but as we were sinking, I had an upcycled epiphany. Problem is, my epiphany requires a mannequin, and they don't wash up as often as you'd think. Anything we can do to help? I heard on the junk find that Lulu's tossed a mannequin out. My sources spied her wheeling it over to the bins behind her dress shop. And we all know once it hits the bins, well, that mannequin is fair game. If you score the mannequin for me, I'll put you in on my upcycled epiphany. We'll sort out the details when you return from Lulu's at Pebble Lake. Oh no. Oh, it's got a banana peel on its head. Oh, poor baby. Gonna trade out some fruits and veggies for cocoa beans. It seems shady, but we have an abundance, so it doesn't hurt, right? Nice. I don't know what to make with cocoa beans, but we'll figure it out. I don't think our frog friend kept the banana peel. Huh? That is a big hat, Mr. Mayor. It's taller than you are. I heard a frog. Aw, we found another sticker. And yes, I am stealing the flowers. Oh wow. Why does that beaver have a mustache? Pies? Oh, there's so much here to explore. And I spent all this time picking flowers. Oh man. I think maybe come back this way. I all seem a little shady down there. You know, I thought that other area was big. This is nuts. Goat Silk Farm. I don't think that's gonna be here. I hear you, but I don't see you. That beaver's name is Timber. That's funny. Hmm. Oh, there you are. Hey, Cloudy, welcome in. And how are you doing today? I'm doing alright. Last night was kind of crazy, like weather-wise, but aside from that... Oh, that's good. But a graduation stream, huh? Graduation in a good way or a bad way? Ah, so a good way. Awesome. Somebody, well, Azil's sister just posted in the family chat pictures of. Apparently, they stole the puppy and took her to Walmart. Not to go in, just to sit and wait for an online pickup. Yeah. I didn't even know they'd been home. Neither of them usually is home for another 30 minutes. I'm glad she's not mad that I'm stealing her trash. Oh, I'm sad you didn't make it either. That's upsetting. I mean, even if you're not there in person, at least you'll be there in spirit. Aw, that's really nice. I'm sure that she'll enjoy that. And I'd say that would make up for it too. Ooh. That sounds really exciting. Only the first trip? That tends to happen, yeah. Unfortunately. Would you say it's worth it though? Because I think that's the most important thing. Yeah, you're good. Oh. That's who she was talking about when she said goat. Okay. Why does this look like a scene off The Godfather or something? Wow. raising the left eyebrow is enough to, What are you? Is that a silkworm? Oh, they're so cute. They're like pugs. They're ugly cute, but they're cute. What? What do they eat? A skirt and vest recipe. Thank you. Okay. Ooh. Can I go over this? And why is there a path over there if you can't do anything? Okay. Ruthie, Donnie, and Poppy. Hmm. Skirt and vest. White and blue silk. And sultanas. Is that just raisins? These golden raisins or sultana raisins are dried white grapes, but of the seedless variety. Interesting. What is this? Interesting. Oh my. Black stump. You're, okay. Oh, a cotton farm. There's so much cotton. Which is nice, because it means that they'll give me a lot back. Okay. Drop that off and then see what's up here.
Hiya. Hoyo. Hiya. Hoyo.
Is this like a haunted house?
Oh, play.
Or hotel? It's a retreat. Okay. I don't know where this road goes, but we'll find out together. Hmm. Wait a second. There you are.
You get the doll. Oh, and the doll.
Okay. I gave him the picture of the scarecrow. And let's see. I have to go back to Lulu. Spring, Spindleway, and Petalplack Glade. Which are all in this direction. Except Lulu, she gets to wait. Wheatley's Lodge. Sorry, bud, not going that way. Jelly, almonds, tortellini, Blinky, Ruthie. Ooh, she angry. And just found out she's not his only mixtape muse, and said he can take the mixtape back and tell him that Ruthie will be referring to him by his real name from now on. That's rough, buddy. spin away first, because then we can loop around and go back. I did say Donnie, right? That's awkward.
Okie doke.
The goat needs a particular mixtape. Beck said you might have it. Developed a color masterpiece for the soul.
Oh, mind you, hello? Claro.
Says that he feels inspired. Oh, there's so much pigment and dye laying around. Hang on. Huh. I mean, he said we could take whatever. I'm just holding him to his word. And then I think it's Poppy that we need to talk to here. Yes. Marvin? Oh, oh, she is not a fan. And apparently his real name is Marvin. Crazy. And then will we have time to deliver these to Morty before sometime, like nighttime? Today's been a truly reflective day, like life transforming. You see, after I dropped my lead singer persona and found Gord, I thought pumpkins were it for me. But then I met Poppy, and man, I think there may be more to life than just my love for pumpkins. Really? She must be special. Man, she's like a field of wild pumpkin flowers, but every time I try to ask her out, the words, they escape me. I was thinking, maybe instead, you could invite her to go with me to this year's Whiz Bang Fair? Sure, we can do that. You can? Man, you're like the best. She works down at Dottie's Flower Pot. Thanks, Val. Yes. Oh, we have to talk to her first? I'm not, oh. I guess the mixtape gets to wait. And we get to talk to Poppy tomorrow, and then come back. It'll be a twofer. He snuck up for a nap when we just woke up. Oh, flower fever. And who decided hay fever had the monopoly over all fevers anyway? It's not like you get an actual fever. No. Oh no. Morty's gonna be so upset. Big frog energy. I don't think that Morty's gonna appreciate your big frog energy either. And grab the mixtapes in case we can actually talk to him about it this time. A grand gourd gesture. At least he's not upset about the misunderstanding. Oh, rare black flowers, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. The mixtapes are going back, because apparently, Love Life takes priority. And he opened up a garden. I'm not even sure where I'm looking for that. Mm. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Can I bring you these mixtapes now? No, I still have to go back and forth with Poppy first. Oh boy. I don't see this ending very well. Don't eat the corsage. I don't believe black dahlias are edible. Correct me if I'm wrong. There are edible flowers. I'm just not sure that's one of them. Zilia. Nice. Oh, she was planning on inviting him too. This is good, because now we can explain that we were asking for Morty, not for ourselves. Mm-mm. Mm. Beautiful. And then we go all the way back to Morty and give him the note from Poppy and hopefully finally give him all these mixtapes. It's a date card with a sketch of matching outfits. Mm-hmm. Ooh. We got some outfits. Oh no. Morty doesn't want to do a collab with his cousin. Aw. He says he's not needed. And honestly, it doesn't seem like his style anyway. I'm sure he's not. Mm. We made it back to Poppy just to camp. But it's on our way to our next destination. So it wasn't exactly intentional. Okay. Green fabric, black fabric. Black and white fabric. Okay. Never actually made fabric before. Our first outfit change. Oh, the music changed. I don't like this one as much. Oh. Junkyard Chic. Cool. Okay. Okay. She has her silk. And now we're off to give the music back. Morty wanted to give you this, said you have all the musical instruments to build your own lyrical empire. Ingredients to build your own empire. His vintage tape deck. Okay then. Milk from the wishing well. Oh, Luca wants to play hide and seek again. You know, I know what it is. The silkworms look like the slimes off of Slime Rancher. Their faces when they open their mouths. That's why they're adorable. Got a roasted potato recipe. You know what? Sure. We can give it the milk that we got. I don't think they care what food they get, they just like being fed. Alright, and where does that leave us? Nothing there. We have to wait for that one. Right, right. We have to go back to, yeah. Man, you know, I hate feeling like a cheater, but that was weird. Mhm. Okay.
맛도 뭐가 마무람 아
We picked up another good book. We picked up another book quest. Apparently, I'm a little bit more tired than I thought. That's fine. I get to sleep in tomorrow.
아유 아유 아야
Okay. And I'm looking for a raccoon.
Oh, hi! Oh. What the fuck, Rama?
Okay. We already talked to him. It was about the herbs. And then... yeah, we'll turn around. Because then we can hit Sweetness Way. Talk to who we need to there. And then... oops. Keep going down that path. And go talk to Ellie again. Okay.
Hi. Mandy Wallow?
Um... Well, that doesn't make sense. Hmm. Man, it's come to the point of me, like, cheating to find who I'm supposed to talk to. Because I don't know how to, like... I don't want to give up on this quest. Okay. It says... Mhm.
Boy.
Okay, so I've already talked to him.
No fun.
I've already talked to them.
Marwan? Jawad?
Oh. Okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da?
Ah. Mhm.
You don't have to thank me for helping when I didn't pick anything, but thank you. Okay. And then we go back to Sweetness Way. And we don't crash into everything on the way there.
Yok babacık. Al kuleni. Kule.
Awesome. I'm telling you, it looks familiar because we've gone back and forth through here like 3 times today. 4 times today. Whisper to the pot. I was yelling at it by the 4th attempt, so no wonder it had no magic. Perfect. We got the recipe. And we'll just pop in and make it and give it to her. Well, we're right here anyway. Okay. A tomato, a potato. Sugar. And herbs. You gotta stir the stew. And perfect. Awesome, we finished that. And now we get to go. Oh gosh, what's the fastest way? Hmm. Okay. Well, this will be interesting. And we're setting up camp at our next stop, which will be here. Mm-hmm. I figured I could push that over the edge. And I want... a sewing machine. I want to be able to customize our caravan. Oh man. um... Okay, and from here we go down.
Hiyo. Hiyo.
Mm. Kado.
And they want to follow. You want to go to? You want to know go. When you get the door. What? You follow? Oh, claro, claro.
Okay. They stole his package. That was rude. Okay, and somebody here... Man, I wish it wouldn't do that. Angela. has borrowed the Hunger Games. Sumo. Audrey, Angela. We have the book. I feel like Arby's. But instead of, you know, we have the meat, we have the books. What a nice day for a drive, right? Dude, I forgot what we were even doing. Oh no. Okay, we need to see how Lulu's doing. Miss Blueberry is who we're looking for. A sad silk potato sack. Oh. Oh no. You seem like the cute and sweet type. That's not my style, but... Ugh. Oh, I love the rainbow sunglasses. Ah, yes, the House of Cheese. Left this package behind and a random shoe. I'm keeping the shoe. I don't have enough odd pairs. You're making us go all the way back. Okay. Also, where's Gilligan? That's what I thought. Okay. Actually, I think that's a pretty decent spot to stop for today. And we can pick this up again next week. Next Friday. Finish up this delivery quest and maybe even finally get to the Whiz Bang Fair that everyone's talking about. It feels like it's really slowing down, so... And it's in early access, so things might still change, but I think they're done with, like, the major updates. To my knowledge. Because I think I looked at the roadmap. Let me, double check that, actually. Cozy Caravan. Yes. Yes, 0.4.0 is the last big update. It looks like they're adding some new people and some new, like, accessory things after that. But we are on version 0.4.2.297, so yeah, last major update before the full release. So I don't think they're gonna add anything major to the story, but we'll see. Excuse me. But yeah, that said, I will see you on Monday for... Actually, what is winning on that vote? I am so all over the place today, I apologize. Hero. Highland Song is winning. 3-1. So it looks like that's what we'll be playing on Monday. So we will see how far we can get on this on Friday. We will start Highland Song on Monday. And if we finish Cozy Caravan, we will start Lake. I think that sounds fair. But for now, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.